Blake and I had been invited to investigate this old building in downtown Denver. But currently, the building was under construction and new ownership. They had construction workers and security in the building overnight. But people started quitting and not returning to work after the graveyard shift. Most of them complained of hearing disembodied voices and seeing apparitions. The owner invited us in to investigate because he wanted to know for himself if it was truly haunted. Blake and I knew that the first order of business was we needed to hire a second camera tech. I called an old friend from film school. His name was Aaron. The top floor was the second most haunted hotspot in the building. It had been smothered in 3 to 5 feet of insulation for over 30 years. I made the team wear chemical masks while we were walking through the fiberglass. There had been 2 fires on the top floor in the same exact location, except one took place in 1936 and the other in 1981. In the 1920s, this used to be a bar, or also known as a speakeasy. I decided to send Aaron alone into the speakeasy room, and on his way, this is what he captured.
Here's the speakeasy. I do have footsteps in here, and I guess at the end there. I do have footsteps in here, and I guess at the end there. I do have footsteps in here, and I guess at the end there.
Now take in mind, the 3 of us are the only ones in the building, and we're about 5 stories underground. But what happens next will ultimately lead to Aaron quitting. A noise, almost like a wind, rushes towards Blake, and it actually physically pushes him backwards. Aaron was so afraid after Blake got shoved that he quit. After Blake got shoved, the 3 of us watched our DVR. I have no explanation why 3 out of the 4 cameras stopped recording right before the incident. This is the first time in my career as a paranormal investigator that I've ever ended an investigation early. I never leave a location incomplete. But what you have to understand is that Aaron was so terrified that he was physically trembling. Out of respect for Aaron, I didn't show his face. And to this day, Aaron and we still don't speak. This was the moment that Blake and I realized not everyone's cut out for this. It's pure adrenaline. It's relying on every single sense other than sight. Being in the pitch black, alone, with unknown forces, it was terrifying enough for someone to walk away from a lifelong friendship. Finding this last piece of the puzzle might be harder than we thought.